So I got a new camera and I want to start making more content on the old YouTube. Let's see if I can figure this out. Okay, hi. We're doing this. So we've officially reached the point in quarantine where I have decided to make a YouTube channel. Jesus Christ. Anyways, this is something I've been wanting to do. Creating more content is something I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I have suddenly stumbled across the time to do so. So we're just gonna I got a camera and we're just gonna try to document a little bit more of how I'm feeling during this time. Something I've been telling a lot of my friends and just talking about and reflecting on is just how I just didn't realize how this time was gonna affect me. I consider myself to be pretty extroverted, and I know a lot of people are going through a hard time right now figuring out how to work from home, or dealing with loss of work and all of that. So I didn't really realize how this time was going to affect my motivation and how I wanted to go about my days. But it's been kind of not super sick. It hasn't been super sick. So I feel I need a little bit of a way to release some energy. So I'm just gonna do a little get ready with me this morning, chat about some life updates and how I'm doing and how I'm feeling. I guess let's just get into it, right? Where is my concealer? Just super organized. Here are all of my things. It's so weird doing this though, because I'm not used to vlogging and I'm not used to recording myself and talking to camera, so it's gonna take a little bit of getting used to. Sorry if this sucks ass. Don't doubt yourself. So we're just gonna do a little concealer because I look like a ghoul without it. Quarantine has been interesting. It's November 1st today. Next week is my first week not working in a long time. So that's gonna be really interesting because I'm super used to being quite busy all the time and having something to do and whatever, but now I kind of have to make my own schedule and figure out what I want to do next in my life. And I just think it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I don't know, I just feel I'm a little scrambled. My thoughts, I thought I had everything that I wanted to say kind of in my head, but now that I'm actually having to do this, I don't actually know what I want to fucking say. I guess let's go back. So I've been working this whole time and it's been fine. I'm grateful to have had a job, and I just think it's kind of a hard time, and I just have, I don't know, I wasn't super happy doing that. This is difficult. So I think a challenge this week is going to be me setting my own schedule. I think there are a lot of things that I've been wanting to do creatively that I haven't necessarily had the chance or, the want to do in a while. I've been hesitant to get on YouTube because I don't, other than my Instagram, I don't have a following. I don't have, even on my Instagram, it's pretty small. I think this is kind of more for me, who cares what happens? I don't have this grand elaborate plan for oh my god, this is gonna take off and then I'm gonna be I don't really think I'm going into it with that mindset. It's more this is gonna be for me to just document a little bit of what this time is, because this is weird and I've never really felt like this before and never had this much time to spend alone with my freaking thoughts. Sometimes I just sit around and I'm what the fuck? I can't believe that I just have to sit here and be with myself all the time. It's more for me just to have something to have a place to just dump some thoughts. If I'm traveling, maybe I can show that. Well, traveling, we're freaking in the middle of a quarantine. I'm going to Florida in the middle of this month, so I want to take some video and get some content just like during my time home going for the rest of the year. So that should be fun and interesting to be with my family. When else am I gonna have the time to do this again where I'm just like going home for a long period of time? So I'm taking advantage of that and going home for a bit, spend some time with my family over the holidays. I haven't been home for Thanksgiving in like years and years, so that'll be nice to be able to be with my family for Thanksgiving. And then obviously it didn't make sense to like take 2 trips and like go back and forth. And if I'm gonna have to bring my dog and everything, that's just gonna be just a pain in the ass. So I decided to just go for the rest of the year, spend some time there, be with my family. I live alone, so sometimes being home all the time by yourself, just alone with your thoughts, is just a little much. Like, you know, I've been trying to see friends as much as I can in a safe way, but I went home in July and I think it was really good for me just to be around my family and like break up the quarantine a little bit. And so I'm excited to go back again and do that and be with them. So that's gonna be nice. And I feel like I'm not being very eloquent right now and I can't find a way to articulate what I'm trying to say in a way that isn't like first world problems, but this has been challenging. I'm such an extrovert and I love to be around people, and just being forced to be by yourself all the time has not been ideal by any sense of the word. I'm excited to get the fuck out of here for a little bit and have some time to like explore things that I want to do. I mean, there's a fly. There's a little baby fly in here. This is like the worst thing I've ever done. Like, I'm so bad at this. And like not in a quirky like, oh my god I'm so bad at this, but like I'm amazing. I'm like actually like so bad at this. I'll get better though. We'll come out of our shell. I used to do this all the time when I was at one of my first jobs. I had to do like a lot of video content, so I just will get better as time goes on, hopefully, if I keep doing this and don't lose interest after like 2 videos. So we'll see. In terms of things that I want to do and focus on creatively, I want to do some more video content. I want to do more, I don't know, I just want to work on like my own portfolio. You know, I do branded stuff here and there, but nothing crazy because I just haven't really focused on building. Like I've just been using Instagram as kind of like a hobby, but I think that it's something that I want to explore a little bit more. Like if I actually put in effort and like actually tried, what could potentially happen? Do you know what I mean? Because oftentimes I have this like horrible thing where I just get super, like I don't like to put in a lot of effort. Jesus, I'm going hardcore on the condor. I'm just like, I don't like to put in a lot of effort. I'm just like buffering my face to the bone. I have a hard time admitting that I want to go all in because I'm afraid of how people will react to it, which I think is something that a lot of people go through. Like you're scared of how people will take it or perceive it or judge it, if they're gonna like, you know, this is just me talking. Not that anybody really gives a freak, but that's the thing. Like that's the thing. That's the voice in your, oh my god, I'm starting to sound crazy. This is weird. I don't like it. It's hard to do this. It seems so easy. Like you get on and you're just like, oh my god, how do people like make this crazy living on YouTube? And it's actually so hard to just sit here and just be like, this is how I'm feeling, this is what I'm doing. It just feels very like weird to me right now and unnatural. Uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. This is not my best effort. God, I look so gorgeous. I'm just like angry the whole time. Alright, I think I'm done with this. Maybe I'll pick up in a little bit. I just can't get my head together. I cannot get my head together. Forget it. Forget it. I'm upset. I'm not good at this. Okay. Sad.